Okay, remember I talked about this earlier. This is the OLR, which is the outgoing long-range radiation anomalies. Okay, it's basically some sort of interaction in the um, atmosphere, possibly the tectonic plates, some sort of release of energy that takes place on a atomic level, like ions or protons charged of some sort. There's a release, there becomes an anomaly that's measured by this satellite, and you get these crazy big red spots and these really dark spots and then everything in between. And there's no anomaly here. And then you'll notice, look at this. You got this big purple line that goes all the way down to here. You see that? Boom, bada boom, diddy boom. Now let me go over to the earthquakes. Okay, take a look at this. You've got all of these earthquakes that happened in the last 7 days. Boom, diddy bam, zinga. All right, so that's all along that same line where that purple anomaly takes place. Take a look at all this right down in here. Let's go see if there's any anomalies on that. Yes, take a look. There's a big purple patch right here, and then let's go to the next. This is on the 16th now. Let's go to the next day. Bam, look at that. It is huge amounts of anomaly right there. Bam, see that? And all of those earthquakes have taken place. See, this is the 18th. It's typically 48 hours where you get the most accurate change. You see this. It's like this. This OLR is quite possibly the thing that takes place that causes animals and birds and things like that to kind of act crazy right before an earthquake. They disappear. They start running, or they fly away, or all that kind of stuff. That's possibly what's happening, and we're able to pick that up on this particular satellite instrumentation. And then you end up with this. You see that happen, and then you've got a couple of days where you've got all this stuff going on, and then you look over here, and wowzer, you have all of these earthquakes that happen right in here. That is an incredible amount of earthquakes in such a short amount of time. And you'll notice that the earthquakes, if you just follow this, so as you see it, it flows in a certain direction from like the Ring of Fire area around Indonesia, through Japan, all the way up around Alaska, all the way down the northwest Pacific area, all the way into California, across the bottom of the Craton plate, which is one of the tectonic plates. As it pushes along, you got the one in Virginia there, and it hits way up in I guess that's Maine. That ain't Maine. That's up in Canada there. And you can see all of that along that line there is pressure that's being. It's almost like that whole thing is rotating to the clockwise, and it's putting pressure on all these areas. So you'll notice that there is a really quiet spot right here. Something to watch. There's a quiet spot down here. You see, these are the known major fault lines along these lines here. Major fault lines. Okay, and so I don't know, man. It's kind of crazy. It's a really high uptick, what they call unrest, and what's causing it. Well, most of the time, this stuff is caused by space weather. You get solar changes, lots of solar wind hitting our magnetosphere. You've got there's also a crazy theory potential that there's a foreign rogue planet that cannot be seen by the naked eye because it's like a dead star or a non-illuminating body in space that has a huge mass that causes magnetic changes, and it's causing maybe shifts in the magnetic fields of all the planets, including the sun, the Earth, and all the planets that surround us, and all of that can disrupt the normal connection that planets have with one another, as well as the sun, and that could cause changes in the tectonic plates, twisting the crust of the Earth and causing earthquakes. Definitely an increase in earthquakes in diverse places. I don't know. Don't worry about it, though. Don't worry about it. It's the end of time. The world is going to crack in two, and it's going to burn to the ground. But don't worry about it. It's not a problem, okay? It's completely okay. They can't do that to you. And if they do, don't worry about it.